content. We had videos, we had information, and we also added these discussion boards. Remember those a couple of years ago? We thought this would be a great way for people to get involved and start talking, just as we'd seen the live chat. And the site was very well acclaimed. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. People were saying great things about it. But as marketers, when we looked at this, we realized there was something lacking. And what was lacking was a conversation starter. The reality is, at this point in time, Open Forum had not found its voice. And so we made a decision that is, in hindsight, it was absolutely the right decision, which was to take a step back from trying to facilitate conversations until we could do it right, and really focus on curating fantastic content that was going to help people grow their business. And that's when we got involved with some of the great, fantastic bloggers that are so well known on the site now, like Guy Kawasaki and Anita Campbell, Scott Belsky, John Jantz, and others. And with that diversity of talent and content, the site just started to take off and the conversation grew. But I'll tell you, the day we really found our voice was, I remember it so vividly, it was September 30th, 2008, somewhere between September 30th and October 1st, all kind of blurred together. But if you remember that period of time, it was so much financial uncertainty happening in the United States at that point in time. And on that particular day, I was on the phone with some of our advocacy partners from the organizations that I mentioned earlier, and they were saying, there's just nothing out there to help business owners right now. Like we're getting calls from business owners who are asking for help to try and understand and make sense of what's going on. Like, what does all this financial turmoil mean to them? What should they be doing differently? And we realized in that moment, our card members needed information and resources to help them navigate this new economy, and they needed it immediately. So the team and our partners worked literally through the night, September 30th, to launch the new economy section of the Open Forum blog. The first post went live at 4:15 that morning, and it was by John Battelle. It was called As the World Turns, Inside Out. The second blog post was at 7:33 that morning by Anita Campbell. It was called No One of Us is an Island, Why Business Owners Like Me Need the Stimulus Package. And I have to tell you, it was like magic. I mean, two things happened. First of all, our employees came in that morning. And again, with everything happening, people were wanting to help and not knowing how. And for our employees to see what American Express Open was doing to help our customers was so inspiring for people. And our customers, the conversations just started to take off. We literally found our voice, found our purpose in a new way, and the 2.0 distribution just went through the roof. Through Twitter, Facebook, StumbleUpon, we had traditional media outlets picking up on our content and quoting us and so on. And that's been the journey of Open Forum, pretty much ever since. That's been our focus, has been about helping business owners navigate this new economy. And we feel really good about that. And certainly we've won a number of awards that we're very humbled by, such as we won a IAB Mix Award. We were a Webby honoree for Best Business Blog in 2008. In 2009, I should say, we won B2B brand, one of the top brands for B2B magazine. So we're really proud of all of that. But now, as we continue the conversation with our business owners, we're actually going to be evolving our voice again. Because the conversations that were taking place in the business community in sort of the fourth quarter and the beginning of the year were very much about how do we navigate this new economy. The conversations that business owners are having today is all about resilience. It is about how do I innovate so that I transform my business model, I transform my industry, how do I take advantage of this recession and put it to work for my business. That's what people are talking about, and that's how we're going to evolve Open Forum. And the funny thing is, one of the tools that we used to help us have this insight about these conversations that are taking place was blogging. I was actually inspired personally by Seth Godin, who made the statement you may have heard, where he said, everybody should have a blog. And it's not about distribution, it's really about organizing your thoughts. And it's a profound tool to help you do that. So it doesn't matter if nobody follows you. What matters is nobody reads your blog. What matters is that you're blogging. And so I took that advice to heart personally and started talking to business owners. And I'll never forget the first post I wrote was called "A Recession is a terrible thing to waste." This was not my idea. This was from talking to a business owner, and I heard her story. Her name was Rebecca Cheney. She's the founder and CEO of Atrium Staffing. And she was telling me how she was reinventing her category. It's like, I got to tell this story. And through telling those stories and being a part of the conversation, it actually helps us at American Express Open express better what our brand is about, because the employees at American Express Open who work with business owners day in and day out are so inspired by the stories of resilient entrepreneurs. And it's also through these conversations that we have another big insight. And this may not be a surprise, but the insight is that a lot of our customers, especially well-established business owners in this country, have a very high relationship IQ. Like, these people are incredibly charismatic individuals. But at this point in time, many of them have a very low social media IQ. If you don't believe me, go talk to some of your small business owner friends. And you're going to hear things like, I'm not on Twitter because I think it's really hard to get involved on Twitter, and I don't have time, and maybe it's a fad, and so on and so forth. Or, I know I should get involved, but I just don't know how at this point. So this is something that what our mission is with Open and Open Forum is to help bring this relationship IQ and social media IQ into equilibrium, so that these owners can leverage this new incredibly powerful medium to help transform their business and grow and drive resilience in this economy. And that's why I am absolutely thrilled to announce for the first time publicly here today that we are launching a new site. We are launching a new American Express Open Forum site. It's in beta right now. We're going to launch it in a couple of months, so you're the first to hear about it. It is going to have all of the things